She's breathing like that for him.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out in the end zone.
And Joe Lee bumped the remote.
But not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And it worked forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You go back and tell your offensive coordinator, you have to keep carrying.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll get this just to the 47.
Oh, 62 ain't blocked.
I know the speed is the hallmark in today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 53 yards. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skill, what they'd like to be able to get, and they are really in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. As they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First and the Eagles come up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, you got to snap the ball and put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose, you got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch.
You see that?
A nice pickup there. Nice
see that, Jules?
yards. And they're set up better for third. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there.
He shouldn't have did that.
Final play of this first quarter.
Joe, he shouldn't have did that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Pacheco. There he goes, right side.
He tried to shake his ass.
Here at the 12-yard line.
No, man. Keep going. Fuck, man. I get the W, so it don't matter. Okay, that's more better. I had 3 wins at first. I was cussing this mother. Oh, man. Oh, snap. Hey, like and subscribe, you guys. Like and subscribe. Get it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Kansas City. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. Now increase here. And field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll start the drive here to Pacheco. And now a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, that didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time they look at the quarterback, too.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. they look to throw. That was third and a bundle, but they allowed the conversion.
Execution was one of their hot points leading up to this one. And on that play, it was executed brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and 10.
Here's the tackle by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down at 9. Here's the check once again. And that play goes absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's pass complete.
This is a defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver. Step right to
Dexter Lawrence fighting his way through defensively for the stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's deputy 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Stop, Jude, stop.
Looking to throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh my God, I just told you.
Linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. Finding room at midfield and finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give them the yardage they needed.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care.
And he's going to go down again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line.
And you only looking good because this baby keeps grabbing his mouth. What the fuck, man? How did he not get that?
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him in great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, moving, they're firing.
Throw to the bottom.
And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Go now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see if they can not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now to control.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. Let's try to string a few completions together. Which ends it. That's a lot just a little more animated.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure, they got him again.
I didn't fake no spike, nothing, man.
And long, and they're going to go for it. The Chiefs will use the first
fake nothing, man.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh!
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. Down possession.
That was...
Inside the 15-yard line.
How you on board like that, Jew?
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 2. Following Jones.
I was going to get my pick a fumble back.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL.
He boo-booed again. I just changed the diaper. Just changed. Yo, bud, you better not got the runs. Stop, let that Dre go. Let that Dre go. You little bad butt. Hold on. Stand up. Come on, get up. Get up.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis on Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. That's a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the lead. See, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic. I think in the regime change.
There goes Sterling Shepard on the move past the 40. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 73 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Giants are scored 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. He only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Damn, it froze up, man.
He's going to go down.
Why does it keep doing that, bro?
Yard line is a sack. Azeez Ojulari able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first of two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Jackson to return. And we set up a good field position here as he gets this up past.
So
And many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you.
oh man, it's gonna be a good game. Unless it don't freeze up.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up and into a sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's see.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, get back is quick, hand shifted, make moves, you miss. So once it gets two and pull a hold, you work your close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just how far you can for the second.
And that led to a really nice gain.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And good running there.
I'm telling you, man. You can't fuck with me, man.
For Chiefs first down, 15 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I've realized? Same thing I'm carrying the ball for plays, and it drives me crazy when a back has a nice run. It taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would love the ball again and again and again because you establish
Stop.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Who you calling? You calling your mama? Hell no.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Toss right side to Pacheco. To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 6, Bengals 0.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11, 11. 11, MT, hey.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
11, MT, hey.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11 Thomas.
On third down, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
12, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his
Man, how the hell that shit throw it right to him? Kelsey was wide open, bro. This game be booked, man.
Example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh my God, you bumped the remote, man.
They'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
You can see the time and effort and thought they put into their passing game. Right there. Looks like a single picture catch. You and I both know that they have planned for this. First down.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 6. Evan McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A big pickup of 38. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He slowed this motherfucking foot down, bro. Man, that's no fucking way, bro. The man slowed down from the pass, bro.
After that interception.
Fuck the man, bro. You need to stop bumping my remote. To be on, Joe. Oh man, he got Tyreek Hill. They had two was supposed to be looking like Pat Mahomes with Tyreek Hill.
From the sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And it'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Stop, boy.
Here's Pacheco.
Yeah, that was it.
18. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up with run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
They go play action down the Holmes.
Oh, man, that's all right, bro. Just them throws not making it to me.
Man, I wonder what's down there checking out the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after
A lengthy opening drive to deal with. His guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
Man, I thought he was going to cut, man. Fuck! I forgot the play I picked.
Here's Tony Vine to throw.
And it's Durham Smythe. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Two and now on 1st down. Throw caught by A-Chain. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They set up the screen to A-Chain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the left side and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
All right, let's go.
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
A gain of 21 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Throwing the ball long on here is hard, bro. Kelsey ain't on nothing. None of his. Oh, man.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it will be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Kansas City.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They toss it to Pacheco. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leo Chanel charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
With no score.
First and goal from the 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Alert, alert, alert.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on first down. He finds Hardy on the slant. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Allen off the play fake. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled for just a short gain.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leo Chanel coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 43-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can couple him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for KC, 42 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. 36 yards on the play. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Jones from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker from 8 yards out. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll roll him out right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The Folks kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Pacheco once again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. You just saw the speed, folks, of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Room to maneuver at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 25-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing him out in for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was
was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down.
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game.
Second and 11. Looking to throw. Jones going deep for Montgomery. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Ty Montgomery.
Yeah, no way.
66 yards.
No
and
way.
The Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And it's touchdown.
That was no way. Sorry.
Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he brought that shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, running for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now the chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards to the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating and it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now here's Mahomes.
That was a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. It doesn't necessarily reflect in ours, right? The overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep counting on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping they increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
No.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A give for Stevenson, running right. And get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. He goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring that team third down. From the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know the defensive guys are thinking right now, just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down.
Man, why you didn't catch it, bro?
Separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. Just to slow the lead to 6. Folk's kick is good. As that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is 1st and 10. Throwing it on 1st down is Mahomes.
Oh, man. He seen that.
Into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. This is intercepted. And that should do
Man, they make all his shorts look grown.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory.
Oh, man. I gotta really practice throwing that ball on him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here's the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied too quick.
And what you count on, I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get that first down instead of stall them out when you do that.
getting in there and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll want to throw. He'll get this out to the flat.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. Really great mismatches. Don't mix your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. Everyone gets amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this one to Zane Jones. He's going to run the Jaguars will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus is put into his goal. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Browns will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 11. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And some room there to take this up to about the 15. He was brought down by Boya Sade and Lubikin.
Hey, don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that. It's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And stops there. He's only on the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there. It's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamental by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot on the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of it. No room behind to get upfield.
They go play action now. Mahomes. Oh, it's first play of the game. He's intercepted.